Remember those questionable mystery meats and soggy vegetables lurking in your school cafeteria? From the questionable pizza squares to the gelatinous Jell-O molds, these dishes shaped our childhoods for better or worse. Let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit 10 school cafeteria lunches that faded into history. Number 10. Peach slices. In the annals of school cafeterias, a culinary relic stands out: the humble peach slice. Once a staple of student lunches, these canned delights have faded into history, replaced by pre-packaged snacks and processed fare. The peach slice's reign began in the mid-20th century, a symbol of post-war abundance. Served in metal trays alongside mystery meat and mashed potatoes, they offered a sweet, syrupy respite. Generations of kids recall the satisfying squish of the fruit and the lingering sugary taste. But as tastes evolved and concerns about nutrition grew, the peach slice's star waned. Its high sugar content and lack of freshness made it a target for reformers. Today, it's a rare sight in school cafeterias, a nostalgic reminder of simpler times. Number 9. Rectangular pizza. Rectangular pizza, with its thick, doughy crust and generous toppings, was a staple of school cafeterias for decades. It was a far cry from the gourmet pizzas of today, but it was a filling and affordable meal that kids loved. The history of rectangular pizza is a bit murky, but it likely originated in Sicily, where thick crust pizzas are popular. Sicilian immigrants brought their culinary traditions to the United States, and rectangular pizza became a popular dish in Italian-American communities. In the 1950s, rectangular pizza made its way into school cafeterias across the country. It was a cheap and easy way to feed large numbers of students, and it quickly became a lunchtime favorite. Today, rectangular pizza is still a popular dish, but it is no longer the ubiquitous cafeteria staple it once was. Number 8. Bologna sandwiches. The Bologna sandwich, a nostalgic icon of American lunchboxes, boasts a history as rich as its flavor. This humble sandwich, often featuring a thick slab of Bologna nestled between slices of white bread, traces its roots to the mortadella of Bologna, Italy. While the Italian version is a delicacy, the Americanized Bologna became a budget-friendly staple, especially during the Great Depression. Its affordability and ease of preparation made it a go-to for school cafeterias and family meals. While exact prices varied, a Bologna sandwich in a school cafeteria during the mid-20th century likely cost a dime or two, a far cry from today's prices. Though it may not be a gourmet delight, the Bologna sandwich holds a special place in culinary history, evoking memories of simpler times and childhood lunches. Number 7. Half-pint cartons of milk. The half-pint milk carton, a nostalgic icon of school cafeterias, holds a fascinating history. Its story begins in the early 20th century when school lunch programs were emerging, aiming to nourish children and improve their well-being. Milk, a vital source of calcium and protein, became a staple in these meals. These small, rectangular containers, often made of waxed cardboard, were easy to handle, store, and dispose of, making them perfect for the bustling cafeteria environment. Over time, the half-pint milk carton became an integral part of the school lunch experience. It accompanied generations of students through their formative years, fueling their bodies and minds. Though the iconic carton may be fading into history, its legacy lives on in the memories of countless individuals who once enjoyed its refreshing contents during their school days. Number 6. Sloppy Joes. The history of the Sloppy Joe is a bit messy, just like the sandwich itself. While its exact origins are debated, many believe it emerged in the early 20th century, possibly inspired by loose meat sandwiches popular in the Midwest. One theory points to a cook named Joe who added tomato sauce to this dish, creating the Sloppy Joe we know today. Another tale traces its roots to Havana, Cuba, where a restaurant called Sloppy Joe's served a similar concoction. Regardless of its birthplace, the Sloppy Joe gained popularity in the mid-20th century, becoming a staple in school cafeterias across America. It was a cheap, filling, and tasty option that kids loved, even if it was a bit messy. Though school lunches have evolved, the Sloppy Joe remains a nostalgic symbol of those simpler cafeteria days. Number 5. Jell-O salads. Jell-O salads, those wobbly, jiggly concoctions, were once a staple in school cafeterias across the nation. These weren't your average leafy greens. We're talking vibrant, colorful creations featuring everything from fruit cocktail to mini marshmallows suspended in gelatinous mousse. Picture this: a tray of lime Jell-O with chunks of pineapple, or maybe a strawberry version with floating peach slices. These salads were a sweet and sometimes savory surprise, a far cry from the mystery meat and questionable veggies that often grace the lunch line. While Jell-O salads might seem like a relic of the past, they represent a unique moment in culinary history. Though they may have faded from lunchroom menus, Jell-O salads remain a nostalgic reminder of school days gone by. Number 4. Beef macaroni. Beef macaroni, A culinary icon of school cafeterias past was more than just a dish, it was a symphony of ground beef, macaroni, and a tangy tomato-based sauce, often topped with a blanket of melted cheese. This hearty, comforting casserole was a budget-friendly way to feed hungry students, and its familiar flavors made it a lunchtime favorite. Picture it, a steaming scoop of saucy macaroni and beef, its aroma filling the lunchroom, a welcome sight amidst the day's lessons. While recipes varied from school to school, the core ingredients remained the same, creating a shared culinary experience for generations. Though beef macaroni's reign as a cafeteria staple may have faded, it remains a nostalgic symbol of school lunches, a reminder of simpler times and the satisfying comfort of a warm, cheesy dish. Number 3. Fish sticks. Fish sticks, those rectangular breaded wonders, were once a lunchtime staple in school cafeterias. These weren't gourmet seafood, but rather a convenient and surprisingly popular way to introduce, or sneak in, fish into kids' diets. Born from the post-war boom in frozen food technology, fish sticks offered a cheap, readily available protein source. They represented the modern push for efficiency in the kitchen, and their uniform shape made portion control a breeze. While often met with groans from students, fish sticks played a significant role in shaping the American palate. They offered a safe, deboned, and mildly flavored introduction to seafood, even if the fishy taste was often masked by tartar sauce. Though perhaps not fondly remembered by all, fish sticks remain a nostalgic symbol of a bygone era in school lunches. Number 2. Corn dogs. Before the rise of chicken nuggets, another handheld delight reigned supreme in school cafeterias, the corn dog. A simple yet ingenious invention. The corn dog is a hot dog on a stick, dipped in a thick cornmeal batter and deep-fried to golden perfection. Its origins are a bit murky, with several vendors claiming its creation in the early 20th century. Regardless of its exact beginnings, the corn dog quickly became a fairground favorite and a school lunch staple. Imagine the excitement of unwrapping that crispy, cornbread-coated dog, the aroma of fried batter filling the lunchroom. It was a portable protein punch, often served with a side of fries or maybe even some mystery meat chili. While healthier options have since taken their place, the corn dog remains a nostalgic symbol of simpler school lunch days, a reminder of a time when fried food reigned supreme. Number 1. Popey salad. Popey salad, a cafeteria staple of yesteryear, wasn't about leafy greens at all. It was a hearty, protein-packed concoction designed to fuel growing kids. Imagine a bed of iceberg lettuce for that satisfying crunch, topped with chunks of ham, maybe some hard-boiled eggs, and always a generous dollop of creamy dressing. This sweet treat, disguised as a healthy offering, was a hit with kids who'd happily gobble it down, oblivious to the lack of actual vegetables. This whimsical dessert salad hybrid perfectly captured the playful spirit of school lunches in a simpler time. It was a testament to the creativity of cafeteria cooks who aimed to make meals fun and appealing, even on a tight budget. While Popey salad may not be a culinary masterpiece, it certainly holds a nostalgic charm for those who remember its simple, satisfying flavors from their school lunch days. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for latest updates about the cinema industry.